Topo is a 1970 Western movie directed and starring and written and scored by Alejandro Jodorowski. This is my first movie of Alejandro Jodorowski, the first one that I've seen, and boy, I don't honestly know where to start. I've watched quite a lot of interviews with the director, and pretty much he does not like all that much to tell a coherent story, or to tell just direct stories. He thinks that movies are more of a visual medium, so he makes more visual movies. Movies that are told mainly through the actions of the characters and through the cinematography, rather than through actual dialogue and linear narratives. And while I do know that the next movies like Santa Sangre, Dance of Reality, and especially The Holy Mountain are much weirder and with less of a story, this one as well is one of the weirdest, most mystical experiences I've ever had watching a movie. The basic gist of the movie is that there is a black-clad gunfighter who goes on a quest with his son and then with a woman to become the greatest gunfighter in the West, only to then find some kind of religion. Honestly, I don't even want to say more about this movie. I don't even know if I'm saying the right things because it's a weird movie. I was able to follow it, but I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. It's a purely visual experience. Just by looking at it, you get a lot. There are some incredibly not awkward, weird transitions between like a character is on a horse, then the camera cuts to another object, and then it cuts back to the character on the horse, but he's dressed differently. The violence is both very cheap looking, but also incredibly disturbing and gory. There are dwarves, there are disabled people, there are maimed people without arms, without legs. It has racism, it has misogyny, it has religion, it has politics, it has satire, it has comedy, it has slapstick, it has drama, it has action. Like the director said, this movie has everything. It's like a cake. It truly is like a cake. You take whatever you like. You pick whatever you like the most. And boy, this is one of the weirdest reviews I've ever made, and it's probably weird even to watch, but there isn't that much to say. It's shot pretty darn well. It's a very impressive movie to look at, even with the sets, the costumes, and it is a mystical experience, something that has to be witnessed even, not just watched, witnessed, experienced. You have to get into the movie, and it's probably way too weird for normal moviegoers, and I'm not surprised that someone like John Lennon loved this movie and then gave the director $1 million to make whatever he wanted next. But wow. The only other thing that I have to say is the soundtrack, which Jodorowsky himself made, and it's a great-ass soundtrack. I love almost every single track of it. The main theme is very Western-like, but also it has some more subdued tracks, some intense ones. The director really said that he just went there, put a couple of notes, then added one, and then added another, and then another as well, and then the musical score appeared. It's a weird-ass movie. This is probably one of the less relevant reviews I've ever made, but it's true, there isn't much to say about this movie. I loved every second of it. It's one of the best experiences I've ever had. It feels like you're on drugs. Just watch it. Watch it just for the sake of it and to say, guys, I watched El Topo. It was a weird-ass western. Violent, with a lot of weird undertones, satire, comedy, and a whole bunch of other things. But still, guys, let's just start a conversation in the comments about this movie, because it's better to have a chat about this thing. So tell me whatever you want about El Topo, about Jodorowsky in the comments below. And next up I want to see The Holy Mountain as soon as possible, because that's going to be even a better time. But still, guys, thanks as always for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.